Hello, fantasy shoppers, and welcome back to Teddy's Haven. In the last episode, we got Teddy here. We're going to leave Teddy right now here in our home. Let him enjoy his time here. Uh, because there has been an update to the game. Now, this update came out, well, at least I got it here on the 14th of the month. Um, I was away on vacation, so it could have actually come out a couple days before that. But I know of it as of the 14th. I know it's a little bit late here when you guys are seeing it because I had a video already recorded for the week. So yeah, but I do want to cover what's going on with this update. There are a few changes that I'm aware of, so those are going to be good things for the game. Let's go ahead and get our chicken eggs here real fast because those are going to be important. Those are always necessary there to have the stock. Then we got Buster there, we'll give him a pet. But then we're going to head over in this direction to see the newest update to the game. Or the biggest part of the new update, as far as I understand it. Oh, that always does make my stomach drop every time I do that. Always fun though. I do really love doing it. Alright. So there are a couple different things. One is that they have given more types of ore to mine now. And evidently what I was reading says that if you mine the ore and then you smelt it down, it can actually be worth a decent amount of money. So I think actually I'm going to need to stop selling the basic ore in my shop, start selling smelted ore. But what I'm going to need to do for that is I need to get a new section available so I have room for things like the smelter and stuff that I'm going to need. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to upgrade our goods here soon enough, hopefully. So I can't actually tell you which ores I've had before and which ones are going to be new, probably because I just was collecting them, didn't really pay that much attention as to what was what. I put them on the shelf, let people buy them. But that's not the big part of the update. Just getting a bit of it while I'm here, because I do want to sort of do a full playthrough here for the day. Have a lot of berries and a lot of stone. Seems like I have more than I remember having. Wonder if the update sort of changed the amount you get. It does seem like you get 2 stone now with each and every one that you do. That's a bit interesting. That definitely looks like a new type of ore. Yeah, I only had 16 of those before. Alright, and as far as I understand, this is where things are going to be... Well, that now makes a noise, which is sort of cool. But this is where things are going to change. I don't know if it's on a specific day in the game or something like that. But these characters here, as far as I understand, are going to now start doing something at a point where you can sort of have a little storyline that goes along with them. Evidently, I'm not at the right point right now because they're not doing anything. But we will keep an eye on that because that will be a good thing for us. Have another storyline, have some fun with that as time goes on. You might have heard me sort of tense up there almost as we did that drop because That drop always gets me every single time. I don't know why. Well, drops in this particular game do. And I really love that about the game. I don't know what specifically in this game makes it where the drops impact me like that, but there's a lot of games that I do drops off of things, and I don't feel that way. This one, though, this one's different. And personally, I appreciate it that way. Yeah, so I think the goal for today is to continue to work towards getting the next section of the shop available so we can put in like a smelter and such. We might even buy the smelter beforehand, just set it up after hours when we don't have guests in there and such. That way we can see how it works, because I am curious. Same thing with like the jelly making and such. And I can keep them in my bag when I'm not able to use them for right now. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do, is we'll work on getting those. See, oh, that's definitely a new type of ore as well. Now I did sort of go out of order to get over here and look at that stuff early, so we may miss some stuff this time. That's alright though. Really, as far as items, I have a ton, so not exactly needing that much. But I will get this Sylvite ore, or whatever it's called. Silverite? Silverite? I don't know. You say it how you want to. I think the stones I still will just sell just to get rid of them. Let's get up here, get the milk. Does feel like we're getting more of things than we were before, but I don't know like how much is going to be used in these different processes either. So it's quite possible, like, I might have 2,000 berries, but maybe it takes 20 of them for one jam or something. So that 2,000 is going to go away in a hurry. So I might as well collect them while I'm here. And definitely with some of these stones that I haven't had before, want to get all those collected. So many things to collect here. But yeah, it was also mentioning that like the ingots will be worth quite a bit more than the stones by themselves would be. So I'm assuming the same will be true for like the jellies and such as well. And I do want to start making more money for my shop if possible, so might as well go ahead and do that. This may also limit my need to expand the shop as much because of the fact that I'll have items sort of condensed down into bars and everything of that nature. Yeah, harvesting I'm way up there on speed. Mining still needs to go up a bit, as does tending to the animals. But I love that the guy is putting out updates for this game. I mean, it is amazing what he's already done just as a single person developer. I always give people in small groups like this credit because I cannot imagine undertaking a task like this. I am curious to see what the combinations are going to do, everything of that nature, and how it all works. So, that's where I said, we're going to at least buy like a jam maker in this episode and see how that works. Maybe the smelter if we can for the ore. What we'll do is just after we close shop for the day, we'll pull those out to get some work done. Few more plants here, then we'll go out to the island. Then we can come back in over in that area, I think it is, because I think that's where we pretty much stopped, and we can work our way around. Oh, this is a new type of stone as well. Umbracite. Now I wonder what I can do with the shards as well. So many questions to be answered. Not seeing some of the fairies here that I had thought I would see. Well, I guess that's alright. We'll just have to go without them for right now. There we are. Yeah, as I said, as far as I understand, it is those little gnomes that are asleep on the top of the hill that are the ones that are going to sort of have like a mission or something to them that we'll get to at a point. So, I'm curious to see that. We'll definitely have to check on them often just to make sure that we've not missed it or anything of that nature. Let's get these cows. Those ones, even though I know they're just giving me stone, I'm still going to crack because I'm trying to up my mining level as quickly as possible. So the most stones I work on, the better. There we go. Exactly what I was talking about. I should get these rocks. Yes, I did know you were there. Cows are being rather loud today. Yeah, by having different kinds of ore now, it does make it worthwhile to go into those nooks and crannies to get it, where it might not have been before. Oh, a completely new one there. A blue ore. I like it. think that's pretty much where I started, was right over there. So I can go up this way now. Oh, this is where the raptor-like creatures were. That's where we went up to see the people, but they don't have a mission for us yet. Might be because I'm not at a level where I can do the mission yet. Might be because I don't have a smelter yet. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ooh, but that's a nice redstone there. Yeah, definitely stone has become somewhat more of an interest and more of a important thing to collect now. I do like that manasite color. It's pretty. But I've always been partial to blue, so. We gotta go talk to the turtle to make sure we get our bonus for the day. Definitely feel like I'm missing fairies, but I am getting all the different items I need, so that's a good thing. Yeah, the Umbracite's definitely a rare one there. Need to make sure I collect it whenever I can. Then we've got these, I think they're ducks over here. Need to get those eggs. Alright, we're gonna go to the right and work our way around, so that way we can get the green fairy that I know will be over here. Definitely want the mining to go up as quickly as possible because there's a lot of it and it's fairly slow going. but I think it could produce a nice profit for me. Alright. That's what I said. I don't have any idea how many are going to be involved in making a bar or like a thing of jelly or anything of that nature. So I want to have enough so that I'm able to make a decent amount. Because like right now I have 100 of the silverite, which sounds like a lot, but then when you consider the fact if it takes 10 of them to do something, I'm only going to have 10 of those ore bars. In the temple spires of Therial, summoners walk barefoot through flame to earn a guardian. But once a girl named Mireille asked not for strength, but for understanding. She wept in the circle of fire, and the god who rose from the ashes did not roar. It bowed. She never summoned again. She did not need to. Thank you. The strongest bonds do not require command. I always love those little stories that he has. And I love that they're different each day, too. How you doing today, Weasley? There we go. Was struggling to pet Weasley a little bit. Yeah, see, like with Sunglow, I have 348. But if it takes 10 of them for a thing, then I'm only going to have 35 bars, really. Which doesn't give me a lot in the end. Somebody could buy 4 or 5 of them at the same time. So we'll have to see how this all goes. Not sure I'm going to really worry about apples too much today. I think I'm good on apples, and it's just going to take a lot of extra time. But I don't know. I will think about it when I get over there. Gonna do a circle around this rock here so I can get everything. Nice. As I said, like getting that mining level up as quickly as we can. I mean, you can see how fast I can harvest now. It is ridiculously quick. I do see the one rock over there, but gonna continue this way for right now. There we go. Pet berry there. Get this one and head to the next section. Basically 30 minutes in and we have not even opened the shop yet because it's just so much gathering of all the different things. And it's not really a complaint. I mean, it's a good thing to do and it's enjoyable. It's just I am curious for some of the new stuff like the jam making, everything like that. All right. Love when I can get both of them at the same time because then it just makes it go faster. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave off on the apples today unless for some reason I do need them. I'll check here when we get back to the shop, and if I need them, I'll come back out and get them, but otherwise, gonna just worry about the mining and such. Would love if the stones were actually used for something. That'd be a nicety. Because I do have a ton of them. Alright, got that stuff. Can't wait till my mining is sort of at the same speed as my picking of the berries. I mean, it's just so fast with the berries. While the mining's not terrible, it takes a little bit.
Dude, I'm not even gonna drop any minerals. Why'd you do that?
My bad. Didn't realize you were a special one. Alright. Got another fairy there. We'll head across this way. Then we'll make our way back. Honestly, not sure if the horse adds too much. Alright, there was really nothing here to get. Like, I like the speed boost to the horse, but I just wish they would have given us a speed boost, period. Whee! Seeing the tiny little horse under me doesn't really do much for me. I mean, I am glad that we can move faster, because you definitely need to with the size of this area and stuff. Nice. I mean, I can harvest almost as fast as a machine now, so that works out nicely. It's this mining that I need to be a little bit faster at still. Alright, get these unique scales. So you have been able to see that part of the update with the different types of ores that are available. And they've also evidently made it where there's more selections in the storage area, so that way it'll be simpler to use that. We'll have to check that out. As I said, as far as the thing with the little people, think we'll have to wait on that, possibly for specific levels, possibly just until I, Sleepy Time Gnomes. Hi, shopkeeper. We think this would be a perfect place to dedicate a statue to Luna, the goddess of light. This will be a multi-day contract and requires various resources, but each day you will receive +1 max shopper. Let us start. We need 500 stone to enclose this area for further construction. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. So evidently you just had to come over here for it, not over where the guys were. Glad I clicked on this sign. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give them the stone. Thank you. We will make progress by tomorrow morning. Awesome. Alright, so that's the upgrade there. We gave them the stone. We'll see progress tomorrow. They're going to build a statue of Luna there. Don't know if it's a one-time thing where they're just going to build that statue and that's it, or do they have more building projects planned throughout the entire region? Guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'm glad I stopped by there. So yeah, 500 stone for them, so... Which is a good thing. I mean, I had a ton of the stone laying around that I don't need, so... Yeah, I still have 2,500 basically as stone, so not too worried about running out of it. Now, if they want other things, that's going to be a bit more interesting. I probably should check with them in the morning first and foremost, because they may want something that I need to go collect specifically for them.
I'm gonna need you to back up about 3 feet, please.
Alright. Yeah, not going to worry about the apples too much. They're just harder to collect. Like, I know 3 fell, but I don't know where the third one went there. So, not going to worry about those right now. I think I got enough of them. Alright, got all that stuff. Looks like we got one more stone over here. Great. Pet Buster again. And now we have 2,500 stone again. Alright, all that's good to go. Into our shop we go. Let's see the last part of the update, which, as I said, is the bag here. Okay, so they have it now separated by crystal, fruit, ore. Does make it much easier to see what you've got. Sort of makes it easy to decide what you need and everything there. Let's see. Yeah, not really sure I want those at all. So we'll have to see on that. Alright. So I want the jam pot for sure. Oh, so the Bumblebuzz home could be a good thing. Turn milk into cheese. Or into ingots. Alright, so we do want sort of all those different things. Let's get this money to start with. That's a nice high number, like that. Alright, so we've got to go ahead and take care of these bills for the day. Alright, so we could afford to pay the rent basically right off the bat. We'll go ahead and do that. We have these, but really today what I want to do is pay off my bills And so we need basically 410 to pay off those bills. Let's get started here. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's bring Teddy over. But yeah, I gotta pay off my bills. Yeah, we'll leave the horse there. Don't need that with me. But I do want Teddy with me. Gotta have our mascot in the shop. Alright, that looks good. Got a guy standing on the desk, that's fine. I didn't check to see how many apples we have. Produce. Apples, 329. Yeah, we got plenty for right now. As I said, we're gonna pay off our bills first, then we'll look at getting the first item. Which will probably be the jam maker one. There you go. Yeah. Want to make sure it wasn't touching Teddy's area. He's hanging off a little bit, but overall, that should be good. Let's see. Weapons-wise, we're good. Where do I find shelf items, I guess, is here. I wish it would say, like, medicines and such separate. Go ahead and pay one of those off. Pay another one of those off. Yeah, potion section would be nice if whoever's making the game was able to add that, just so I could see the potions a little bit easier as to what I was needing as far as those. And like a toy section there too. But those are minor things. There we go. Bought a little stone there. I'll just check through my stock at the end of the day, I guess, and sort of see if I need anything added to it. Well, pay off that last bill. Shop level is now 6, which is a good thing. Yeah, and so next thing we're going to be looking for is going to be 200 for that jam pot there. Start making some jam. I'm curious if the jams will go in that kind of shelving or on the shelves type of thing. Oh, you're good to go. There you are, man. In theory, I could get another worker here. Yeah, I could hire the water wisp, but I really don't need to. And don't need to spend that extra money on that right now. Rather save my money and improve the shop overall. Another person standing on a desk. Alright, so we've got the money. Let's go ahead and buy this. Next one I'm going to buy is going to be this Bumblebuzz home. Because I feel like the Bumblebuzz home is going to be a good thing. Alright, you got anything? No? Alright. Yeah, put it in there, which is where I want it. The Bumblebuzz home, I feel like it's going to produce honey on a daily basis, which will be a good thing for us. That's just instant money bringing in itself, so can't complain about that. And we're still on the clock. Alright, yeah, let's go to crafting here. Let's go ahead and purchase that. We'll also put that in there for now. As I said, want to get these customers taken care of first, then we'll see how these things work. Actually, you know what? I could probably close up my shop and let them go to the other guy. Like, where can I put this? Could I put this over by my place? Not exactly sure about that one. Oh, wow, look at the pretty rainbow. Ooh, and there's a unicorn. Alright, I want to go see the unicorn. Dark Lunacite Shard. Alright, so I got all those Dark Lunacite Shards. That is so pretty there with the rainbow. Let's try with some of these azure berries. Okay, not sure exactly how that's supposed to work. I guess we'll sort of let it just, I mean, it's moving right now. As I said, does it just take time then, or not sure? I want to get this one next. Alright, so let's get some ingots that we have quite a few of. Let's see, which one do we have a lot of? Oh, well, we have stone, but that's not really an ingot. Let's go with some sun glow. Let's move Teddy back to the house. There we go. Teddy's nice and safe there. I don't know if I'm supposed to add something to that or not. Really unsure. Like, how many of these things of berries could I add to this pot? Already placed the maximum amount of azure berries. Alright. So we've done that already. Let's try with the ore. Let's put some more ore in here if we can. Already placed the amount. Alright, so we've maxed them out. Now let's see here. Every night the bumblebees are hard at work producing the honey. So I'm assuming we just leave that and it does its thing. I'm going to put those two on that area. This... I'll go ahead and bring over here maybe. Let's put that down there for a second. Move that there. I have this feeling that it's like I just got to leave them overnight. So we're going to go to the next day. We're not going to play the next day through, but we need to go to the next day anyways to save. So we'll come and check on these things and see how they're doing the next day. So let's go do that real fast. Oh, I did want to check also to see if I needed to order anything. Let me do that before we leave. Weapons. It's not the best place to look. Weapons. Here we go. So we've got... Oh, we're low on things. Alright, so... Could you use another thing of that? That was not what I meant to do. Alright, so... As far as weapons... We have enough the bone fangs. We could use some quivers. Those are expensive though. We definitely need the bows. And we need the blades. Oh, but the bows we need more of. Alright, let's get the bows. Alright. Then let's check out what we have as far as the shelf items. 10 of those. $13 of those. 2 of those. Could use some potion of magic there. Yeah, potions wise, it looks like we could actually use more of. Potion of stamina and potion of clarity, it looks like we're entirely out of. Yeah, we're running low on those, definitely. So let me get the purple one if I can. Yeah, that's all I'm going to be able to do here, so let's go ahead and get that, put it in there. That way those can be stocked out. Go ahead and let Fairy do its job. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's go to bed then, and let's see what happens with those 3 things I purchased in the morning. Pet Teddy at the beginning here. Pet Shadow. And shut our door. And let's go see what these things have done overnight. Okay, this has done something. 7 pots of Bumblebuzz honey. Alright, well that's good. Is it just stuff is in here now? Yeah, refined sun glow. So we've got 6 of them. How many did I put in? That's sort of what I'm curious about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically I get I get half the amount back. Let's go with produce next. Fruit. The azure berry, we got 24. How much did we put in there originally? Probably double. So let's see if it's 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Yeah, so 48 went in, and I got 24, was it back? Yeah, 24 back. So basically you get half of them. Alright, can I put this... Okay, I cannot put this away is the thing. So that is something to note. Let's go in here. Shelf item... products. Display. No. Alright, where is it? There it is. Need an empty crate. Let's see about pulling these off of here. Let's see. Where do I want to pull off of? Actually, we'll leave them there for right now. Let's just go ahead and drop that on the floor. Not even a full set, so that is something to keep in mind. Okay, yeah, that makes $8.13 a piece in profit. Versus the Azure ore itself only makes $1.70. So even if we were to... Wait a second. There we go. Profit. $2.04. So even if we were to times it by 2, still only making $4.08. Yeah, that makes double the amount in profit. Definitely better to do it that way. And I'm guessing the berries are going to be the same way. And he went and restocked the Azure ore, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Alright, well, that is the thing. That's what I should have done. Because really what I want to do is I want to make production of all these things. These do fit on the shelves here, so that is good to know. And again, let's set the price here. $2.57 versus 51 cents. So these are making basically $1.02 for 2 of them. This is making over double. So it is better to process the stuff and have it out this way than it is the other way around. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to get more processing things so that way I can do more of these overall. I'm going to have like an entire little section just set up with these so that way they can be working all the time getting the stuff processed. Because we'll need different jam ones, we'll need different ore refining ones. I'm assuming crystals and wool will also take stuff. I don't know for sure on those. The wool one will probably get next because we can just start changing the whisper wool into spools of wool easy enough. It's only one item, so we only need one of those. But we're going to need more of the crucibles. This we're going to have to see about here. Those are a bit expensive. Turn milk into cheese. That would be a good thing as well. I do want to see here. Let's see. Let's remove... Yeah, let's just remove shards and such. Basically anything I think I can transform, I'm going to start storing, other than the berries. Berries are so plentiful, it's really easy to get those. But for now, I want space for other things. So we're going to do that. Probably need another honey thing as well here so we can get at least one full thing of it each time. Yeah, $2.84 just for a free item. Definitely a good thing. Alright, so now we sort of know what we're doing with it. We sort of have an idea of how it works. What I'll probably do, I mean, all that I've done right now is going to go away because this is sort of it won't save again until I sleep again. But what I will probably end up doing is I will go ahead and hold on to the items for right now. Actually, you know what? No, I'll sell them off. I'll sell what I got. Why not? Uh, because they do make a lot of money. So we'll sell those items, and I'll buy more pots and stuff so we can refine more. Really, what we're gonna need, what I'll do is I'll just put them all on the floor here and collect it all in the morning and stuff. Throw these into the storage, because like this I think can go into the storage now. No, it cannot. Interesting. All right, so really what I'm gonna need is like a whole section of the store that's just for those things, so I can just have them there processing away each day. It's going to make videos a little bit longer, but that's alright. For now, though, if you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you all back for more of Teddy's Haven.